Students, how are you doing? I hope you had a fun-filled week by staying home and staying safe. Before I proceed further, I shall want to give you 3 mantras. They are I will, I must, I can. Keep saying these mantras and hopefully this will develop your positive attitudes towards maths and towards life. Last week we had done the chapter 1 on large numbers. I hope you had fun learning the different concepts. Remember that practice makes a man perfect. So a little daily practice will help you understand the concepts better. Today we shall do the second chapter in maths, that is addition. What is addition? Addition is something that we join or combine, we bring together or we add. Let's learn about addition through some examples. For example, Vinosh has celebrated his 8th birthday in this March. Next year he is going to turn 9. How did I get this number 9? When I plus 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Vidhi has 20 sweets. Her mother gives her another 41 sweets. When we put together or we total up, we get 61 sweets. Similarly, Valanko has 12 cars. His friend Vigyan has 112 cars. We want to know totally how many cars the two boys had. When we put them together, what we are doing is we are adding 2 plus 2 we get 4 and 1 plus 1 we get 2 and 1 we get 124. This is in ones, this is in tens and this is in hundreds place. What we have done is only we have added and put together, and now we know that totally they have 124 cars. The concepts that we are going to do today are addition without carrying, addition with carrying over, properties of addition, cumulative property, associative property and additive property of 0, estimating sums and word problems. Now, addition without carrying over. Say, let us add 24 plus 32. What we do is we put it in ones and tens place because there are 2-digit numbers. So 2, 3, 4 and 2. What has teacher done is put them in order. Now 2 is in ones. So these are 2 ones and 4 ones. 2 ones and 4 ones make 6 ones. 3 tens plus 2 tens, because 3 is in the tens place, we have 3 tens and 2 tens, that makes 5. So the answer or the sum in this is 56. We take another problem. Let's add 4, 5, 2 plus 31. Now this is a 3-digit number and this is a 2-digit number. Ones, tens, 100. The first number of ours is, in the hundreds place we have 4, tens place we have 5 and 2 we have in the ones place. So we take 1 in ones place, 3 in 2 place. We put the plus sign. And we add. 2 plus 1. Now 2 is in the ones place. So we have 2 ones and 1 1. That gives us 3. 5 tens and 3 tens makes it 8 tens. So we write here 8. Now we don't have a number here. So when there is no number, then you don't have to write 0. You can leave it without writing, but the number 0 we have put which has no value. So 4 plus 0 we come down, and here we get 483 is the total for 452.31. Now we go to our next concept, addition by carrying over. Here, let's add 458 plus, because we are doing addition, 396. We have number 3-digit numbers, so ones, tens, 100. The first number here is 458. The second number is 396. Put a plus sign. Now 8 plus 6, because 8 is in 1, so 8 ones plus 6 ones. The 8 is a bigger number, so take 8 in your mind and 6 on the fingers. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now I can only put number 4 down of the 14 because 14 has in tens place it has 1, and there is no room for the number 1. So what I do is I take it on top. I carry it over to the tens place, and in the tens place I have 5 tens and 9 tens. So 5 tens plus 9 tens. 5 in the mind and 9 in the mind and 5 on your fingers. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. With 1 it becomes 15. Again I put 5 down and I carry 1 to the hundreds place. In the hundreds place we have 4 hundreds and 300, that makes 700. 700 plus 1 makes 800. What we did here is we carried over. Previously we did not carry over because we didn't need to carry over. It was a concept without carrying over. Let's take another example. 658 plus 999. So ones, tens, ones, tens, 100. You have 8, 5, 6. Put the plus sign. 999. Now we know that 9 is a bigger number than 8, and 8 is in ones place, 9 is also in ones place. 8 ones, 9 ones. 9 in your mind and 8 on your finger. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 7 comes down and 1 if we have to carry over to the tens place. So again we have 5 tens and 9 10. So we have previously done this 15, but it's easy to take 9 plus 1 becomes 10 and 10 plus 5 is 15. So carry above. Similarly, we have 600s and 900. 900 plus 100 gives you 1000. So that means you get 10 plus 6. You will get what is called 16. And now when we added 2 3-digit numbers, we have got a 4-digit number, that is 1657. The next topic is properties of addition. The first property of addition, cumulative property, which is also called order property. In this property, the sum of the numbers remain the same even if you change the order. If you change the order of the number, the sum will remain the same. Now 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. So if I write 7 plus 6 is also equal to 13. What has happened is, when you add the numbers, the order may change, but the sum is the same. In the second one, associative property, when more than two numbers are added, we can group the numbers in any order, but the sum remains the same. Let's take, for example, 6 plus 3 plus 5. Here you have three numbers and we need to group them in. So we put a bracket. We take the first number, two numbers. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9, plus we have 5 here. So 9 plus 5, 9 in your mind and 5 on your fingers gives you 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you get 14. Similarly, if you have the same numbers but a different group, so we make 3 and 5. So we have made a different group. Here it is 6 plus 3 and it is 3 plus 5. So put your 6 number, put your plus sign. 3 plus 5 is 8. And 6 plus 8 is equal to 14, because 8 plus 6, 8 in your mind and 6 in your fingers, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That gives you 14. So this is the associative property of addition. Now we come to the third property. The third property says that any number that you add to 0, you get the same number. Or you add a 0 to the number, you get the same number. For example, seven, 4, 5, 8 is a big number, 7,458. We add a 0. When we add a 0, we get 7,458. The 0 here has no value. Now, 0 plus 7,458 is equal to 7,458, because when you add a number to us, when you add a 0 to a number, you get the same number, or you add a 0 to the number, you get the same number. Next we have our fourth concept is estimating sum. Now what do you mean by estimating? We just estimate a number other than the actual sum. So for example, to estimate a 3-digit number, use the hundreds closer to each number. If you are doing a 4-digit number, you have to use the 1,000 closer to each number. But suppose if the number is 150, then you will have to take, as the number is between 100 and 200, in the center of 100 and 200, because this is in the center, then you have to use as 200. But if the number is 250 in the center, then you take it as 300. So let us do an example. 67 and 22. 67 is between 60 and 70. So we will take the number 67, we will estimate 67 as 70 instead of 67, and 22 is in between 20 and 30. Since it is between 20 and 30, we will take 20 instead of 22. So 20 plus 70 is equal to 90. So the estimate value is 90, but the actual value is 99, because 67 plus 22 you get 99. In the similar way, if it's a 3-digit number, for example 482 and 333, what we do now is, we know that 482 is between 400 and 500. Since it is closer to 5, we take the estimate as 5. Similarly, we take the number 333. Here we see that this number is in between 300 and 400. It is closer to 300, so we take it as 300. What do we get? 500 plus 300 is equal to 800. So the estimate is 800, while the actual estimate is 815, because when you add 482 plus 333, we get the actual sum as 815, but the estimated sum is 800. Let us now go to our last topic, that is word problems. Let us find out how many students are in 3rd standard. So, for example, say we have girls and boys, but we don't know the total amount. So, to find the total amount, number of girls, we'll see what is the number of girls. We are going to do word problems. So, number of girls is equal to 75, and number of boys is equal to 120. So, does the number of students, what is the number of students? We need to add. Now, 5 plus 0, 5 is in ones, 7 is in tens, and 1 is in 100. So, 5 plus 0 gives you 5. And 7 plus 2, because 7 is in 10, 7 tens plus 2 tens makes 9. And here we have no number in the hundreds place, but among the second statement of ours says boys are 120. So we have 195 students in standard 3. How many students do we have? We have 195 students. Let's take another example. There are 4,672 men, 2,358 women, and 1,576 children in a village. What is the population? What do you mean by the population? The population means the people. Let's find out what is the population of the people. So we'll say number of men is equal to 4,672. Number of women is equal to 2,358. Number of children is equal to 1,576. We have to add all the three numbers which have 4 digits each. So we put ones, tens, 100 and 1,000 and add similarly like we did for the previous problem. We have to find out what is the population. So does the population of the village is. So what we do now is, since we have 3 digits here, in the ones place 2 ones plus 8 ones, that makes it 10, and 10 ones plus 6 makes it 16. So we get 16 here and we carry over to the tens place. So 7 plus 1 makes 8. 8 plus 5 makes 13. When we count 8 in the mind and 5 on your fingers, we get 13. 13 plus 7 gives us, 13 plus 7 will give us 20. So you put a 0 and you put 2 in the hundreds place. We write 2 in the hundreds place. We have 600 plus 200, that makes 800. 800 plus 300 makes 1100. 1100 plus 5 makes 1600. So we write 6 and carry 1. So now we have 1000. 4000 plus 1000 makes 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8,606 people. That is the population. That's the population of the village is 8,606. I would like to give you some homework. So on your homework, on your maths textbook, you can do the home exercise 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, all these 3 exercise, question number 1, and exercise 2.5 and 2.6, question 1, A to H. Thank you for being good listeners and hope to see you next week. Till then, goodbye.